What's that? What do you want to tell him? What do you want me to tell him? I told him you were going to leave.
We promoted it as an Uma stream.
Uma, look at all your fans. What am I supposed to tell them? That it's over? You don't want to do it? Okay, baby. Welcome to the stream.
I couldn't hear the music. I didn't know where we were going.
You don't hear any music?
No.
Oh, no? I should restart it. It's been going, just wasn't live, I guess. Hi, everybody. I'm a cute dog, and I wanted to say welcome to Weekend at CHEWIE'S. We're talking about the Rebels rewatch today. You're cuter than a little pork. Okay. See, I got a feeling if I let her go, she's gonna start barking and she'll ruin the stream. Have you seen Vine?
Yeah, you showed me, James. He's very appropriate.
Okay. Slow to start. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
I wanted something cute on my
So yeah, just a little bit of recap, right? We've been watching Rebels. We're done with it. And what I really wanted to say was Chopper's my favorite character of the series.
Dude.
It's not even like my favorite droid in all the universe anymore. He is though. Yeah. But he's my favorite character in Rebels, like by a wide margin. He's funny. He curses.
A lot.
I love him.
I told you when we started that Chopper was going to be the shit.
Correct. You were right. That's what I'm saying.
And he only gets cooler. That's something that I for episode 14, Rebel Resolve, cold blood, when he just like whacks that other droid off of the ship.
Yeah, man. Pretty good.
I Googled it because there are other videos and other content creators that have talked about this thing before. We kept it all before. Chopper's confirmed and unconfirmed kill count throughout the series.
Oh, is it high?
His 19 confirmed kills.
That's crazy.
He has 20 kills separate using explosives.
Okay.
I want you to ballpark estimate what you think his indirect kills using sabotage are.
I mean, gotta be in the hundreds, right?
Higher.
Hundreds. The thousands?
49,997.
Oh, because they're also like sort of talking about who's on bases and
the
things star like, killers,
the ships and like the bases that Chopper blows up using sabotage. He's got almost 50,000 indirect kills.
My favorite Chopper moments. Let's see where he goes. He's playing Disguise. I just want to make sure we don't get copywritten. So I got to keep on bumping here and there.
This
that was amazing,
that droid off the ship.
Yeah.
He's just like, fuck you, and kills that droid. Like, Chopper's low-key a huge menace. Like...
and he just laughs.
And they're just like, did our droid just murder?
And they're like... And he's like, ha, 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 ha.
Oh, yeah. Chopper is a monster.
Jordan just got her. Yeah, he's like, he's doing this. And then they're like,
they can't believe that their droid did. No, Chopper.
Yeah, and crazy shit like that just happens because, it's on Disney XD. So it's like it shows up. crazy shit happens, and they just like move on. And if you're watching, you go, "What?"
There are a ton of videos and a ton of content covering like just how much of a menace to the galaxy Chopper is.
Yeah, I buy it.
I love it. I love it.
I love
Chopper,
it, man.
Chopper's the droid that like borders on sociopath, and it's fucking great. Well, that's also my note.
I think that's the thing with a lot of those droids that don't have the language chip or whatever it's called. If they can't speak,
yeah,
you know, to humans, but they still communicate. Not humans, just speak to any galaxy citizens. But it's just so interesting. It's like, what's the name of the language that R2 and they all just make noise, right?
Binary. Binary. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly just voice act,
Yeah.
like modulation and shit.
Well, then
But
Chopper's my note for episode 11, Idiot's Array, the one where Lando comes in.
which is, by the way, I just want to say, Lando. Who did the voice for Lando in this?
That's Billy D.
That is Billy D.
That's Billy D.
He sounds so old, and then you see like young Lando, and it's like, this is old man Lando. And my favorite part is pay him to not lose his cool. There's so many moments.
Yeah.
He needs to be tense.
And he's like, just like,
get over there. We got to get to the bottom of it. Let's go. And yeah, man. I just wish
that's something I think about a lot when I rewatch Solo. Is like Donald Glover is just like one timber the entire movie.
Well, and but Billy
exactly, yeah. It's like,
so it's accurate, but it's also like frustrating because it's like,
yeah,
can we get a more interesting take here?
It's like when I first watched Solo, it kind of bothered me because it's like it felt like he was just doing an impression of like one scene of Lando from Empire, but then it's like all of Lando, talks like this the entire time, and he doesn't change his emotional. This deal's getting worse all the time. Like he doesn't give a fuck. My note from that episode is when Zeb Chopper. You very clearly hear Chopper go, "What the fuck?"
I gotta find it. What part of the episode is it?
It's like in the beginning when Zeb's playing Sabacc with Lando.
Oh yeah, well that's the best part. Like Zeb playing Sabacc. When Zeb showed up on Mandalorian, I was like, you were like Zeb was in it. I was like playing Sabacc.
he says what the fuck, and then his response to being bet is, "Oh fuck that." Like very clearly. And Disney was just like, "Yeah, it's fine. The kids aren't gonna know."
Is it Gathering Forces? Is that the Lando one?
Idiot's Array.
Idiot's Array. Let me pull it up. All right, well, playing it because we want to hear it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet my droid. He goes, "What the fuck?" Not so fast. It appears I have an Idiot's Array.
And a Colt 45.
Name's Calrissian. Calrissian. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to clip that out and put it in the clip.
Yeah,
like, I can't show it with the audio because it'll pull all stream, but very funny. He does say "What the fuck off." He does say that.
I'm working on a bigger one that's just gonna be like all of the times we've talked about Chopper. It's gonna be like a 10-minute video of just how much we love Chopper.
We should get. I mean, I'm already deciding like because I don't have a Star Wars tattoo, and you have so many.
Yeah.
I know I want to get
Chopper?
a Star Wars tattoo. I've been thinking if it's not Chopper, it should be. If it's not Chopper centric, it should have something to do with Chopper.
That's dope. I support that.
That's awesome. Like maybe it's a mythosaur,
With
and
Chopper.
you see like Chopper's little pinchers. Yeah, no, I've also been thinking about like I don't know, I want to do something just because I'm fat. And Jabba's fat.
You want a Jabba?
And Snorlax. I sort of wanted to do like a Jabba, Tenacious D sort of thing.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, still figuring it out.
I've been thinking about getting a mythosaur.
Yeah, Mythosaur's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love the Mandalorian. And I know season 3 was sort of a disappointment, but overall, I just love it. And yeah, man.
I've been thinking like I think I want to do a mythosaur like right here, but I want them to do it so that it looks like it's made out of molten Beskar. So it's like glowing, dripping metal right there.
Right.
Is my idea right now.
Yeah, that's tight.
It feels fitting since I rule Mandalore. So.
Yeah.
Not to rule Mandalore.
I would. Oh, look at this. Ugh. In the morning, my body dysmorphia works against me.
I get that. I do that too.
Remember when John Goodman lost all that weight and then he had like.
This is why I keep this.
Oh,
you can't see how bad mine is under the beard.
Oh yeah, I mean, I used to have that big fucking beard, but
you did.
I don't know. I prefer it.
The beard or not beard?
Not beard.
Really?
I used to be like, I need the beard. I think it's because when I was on Scorp, I had to keep clean shaven. But like the mustache is funny. Beard's funny to me.
My body dysmorphia gets way worse without the beard because it's been so long since I've had the beard that I don't recognize myself without it. Like
I do.
The last decade I've been clean shaven. I spent like 2 weeks looking in the mirror like, who the fuck is that?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Can I condemn this man for 2 clean shave face? Pretend I do not remember. My beard is great.
And gray. I like that.
I'm Hugh Jackman.
Let's say we got
no,
so off
you know what he sounds like? Because stars in your multitude. I'm Russell Crowe. I brought my voice to this film. And then Hugh Jackman is like, I never say autographs. I'm just doing it for me now. I'm not making it at all.
No, I mean you're dead accurate. That's how Hugh Jackman say.
I never say like so I'm so and Russell Crowe is like come to shoot them. Who's a stranger from the strange game?
I love that has an interlude of Les Mis. Because of course it does. Why the hell wouldn't it?
That movie had some gorgeous scope, some beautiful wide shots. and then just the most intrusive, disgusting, unforgiving close-ups. Like,
I don't think I made it all the way through that movie.
I've watched that movie so many times. Les Mis is one of my favorite musicals, and yeah, you know, they did a really great job with it. But
who directed that?
Tom Hooper, who I fucking love. King's Speech.
Yeah,
I know not many people go like King's Speech, but I do. Hold on, I'm listening.
I get to Anne Hathaway like crying and snotting all over her face, and that's usually when I bow out. Not because it's bad, but because it's like, oh, this is just gonna be so fucking depressing.
Yeah, I feel like I get along with Anne Hathaway. You know, like she and I are the same kind of cringe.
I don't think she's very cringe.
I don't know. Should we get back to Weekend at Chewie?
For that matter, you'd get along with Emmy Rossum because she's like the same. She's very similar to Anne Hathaway.
I hear Emmy Rossum is fucking cool. Like she's a cool person.
She is, but she's also just like weird as fuck. But she is pretty chill.
She's what?
She's chill, but she's kind of weird.
That's me.
Tiny bit bougie.
Oh well, I'm very bougie. You know me. I'm bougie as hell.
She's like maybe 10% bougie.
Yeah, I mean, you know, things are supposed to be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sleep on a mattress I stole. So.
Hey Adam, we live together. I know.
That wasn't that mattress. I stole that mattress from the people I lived with after that.
No, I understand what I'm saying. I've lived with you, so I know. But like you clean than I do. I do not keep things clean. I'm bad at it.
I keep things clean-ish because otherwise I get anxious about it.
Yeah, it's that anxiety.
Like if shit's too cluttery, I get real tense.
Nice.
Yeah. Not to say that like I'm opposed to, you know, like my bed's unmade right now, there's clothes on the floor, but like if it gets worse than it is now, I get anxious.
No, I mean things get really bad, I get anxious and I don't fix it.
Yeah.
And I spiral.
That anxious just turns into like being depressed about it.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't do shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Welcome to my lifestyle. I wake up and smell trash. I don't know which trash I haven't taken out, but I can definitely smell trash. I open up the windows and I do not take out trash. And then I go and do the stream and Jordan's like, what smells like trash? And I'm like, probably the trash. I haven't taken it out in a little bit. And he's like, well, you should probably do that because your whole house smells like shit.
We've gotten so far off on this one. We're talking about Rebels for like 20 seconds.
Here's the deal. Ahsoka arrives at the end of season 1.
Yes.
Episode 15.
The big reveal is she's Fulcrum.
She is Fulcrum come in, Yoda gang. And I just got to say this. You know, usually I look at animated characters and I go, they're computer generated, whatever. Ahsoka in Rebels, girlfriend material.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, they make her look beautiful.
But it's like there's the change in Ashley Eckstein's performance in Ahsoka from like Clone Wars Ahsoka to adult Rebels Ahsoka. It's subtle. Like there's still a lot of like that little girl who fought with Anakin, but she matures her in such a cool way that it's like it really elevates what she does with Ahsoka to like make the Ahsoka. I mean, people were, you know, very bonded and very attached to Ahsoka before
after
Rebels.
Clone Wars, yeah.
But I really feel like it's Ahsoka and Rebels that like really solidifies her. It makes her like, don't fuck her up, because she's like everything you would want her to be in Rebels.
Yeah, it really is like you get to see you just get to see her. We haven't yet, but you get to see her in the state that you never get to see Anakin.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and that's sort of the beauty of it, right? Is she finishes his story because he's Vader now.
Yeah.
So yeah, her. I don't know if she. I don't think she brings balance to the Force, but in a way, she's a part of his balance.
Yeah, she is a part of it.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why I'm excited that like now we're into season 2, because season 2 is very largely the story of Ahsoka and Anakin, with a whole lot of Darth Maul thrown in for shits and.
Well, here's my question about Sabine.
Yeah.
Is she supposed to be a love interest for Ezra?
No, it's more like the kid has a crush on his babysitter kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's what Padme and Anakin was.
Yeah, but then Padme and Anakin grew up and fucked. That's exactly
Ezra,
what
by
Padme
the end,
is.
Ezra's like the same height as everybody else. You know, that's like the only thing that's different about Ezra for the first season is like he's just like bigger than Sabine.
Well, it's like then their dynamic shifts and it becomes like a big sister little brother type thing. It's the same as like his relationship with Zeb. They all become like pseudo siblings, with Kanan and Hera being their parents.
Yeah, and Kanan and Hera are supposed to be together, right?
They are. Yeah. They are. Yeah.
And Hera's sister, no, Bo-Katan's sister was with Obi-Wan.
Yes. Duchess Satine. Yeah. There's a whole.
See, I'm putting it all together.
Whole lot of fucking.
And so how is Sirius Black related to all these people?
Through Dumbledore.
Okay. And Sirius and Dumbledore are cousins?
Sirius and Dumbledore are stepbrothers. Dumbledore's mom divorced Dumbledore's dad and then remarried this guy Todd, and that's Sirius Black's dad.
I think you're fucking with me.
Of course I am. Yeah.
Okay. When Obi-Wan says, "Wizard Harry,"
yes,
or no, when Luke says, "Ain't." When Luke says, "I know what him is harvest," what does he say in the cutscene to his boyfriend?
Which one?
Remember, there's a cutscene from A New Hope. It's Luke and his boyfriend, and they're walking around, and his boyfriend's like, "You should really come and be a part of the Empire, or really be a part of the rebellion." And Luke's like, "I can't. The harvest is coming up."
I don't think he says it like that, but he does for our purposes.
Mark Hamill whining as Luke is so iconic. It's so funny.
He winds his way through that whole first movie. And then a good part of the second one too.
And I mean, no, and then he winds his way backstage through Last Jedi, off camera. He did all the whining on Last Jedi. No, but even in Last Jedi, the negativity that he brought was sort of like mirroring Luke.
Yeah.
In you know what we really should do? Like, would be like a fun special is like
a sequel rewatch.
Well, remember Wysocki had one called "I Don't Want to Watch Fight Club Anymore"?
Yeah, that was cool.
And he like watched Fight Club
for like 24 hours straight.
72 hours.
Jesus Christ.
I think every week we should watch The Last Jedi.
I'm okay with
and
that.
then every week we should watch The Force Awakens. Or sorry, no, The Rise of Skywalker.
I'm less okay with that.
And, you know, I mean, maybe every week we should watch them both and compare and contrast notes and see what holds up. See which holds up.
I've watched Last Jedi fairly recently, just because like TNT and TBS, when they have nothing else to program through the day, they're like, here, Star Wars, and they'll just like run the sequel trilogy or run the originals or do like the standalones and shit. So I've seen Last Jedi fairly recently. I don't agree with that movie, but I still like it.
As a standalone film, it's pretty fucking good.
Yes.
As number 2 in the trilogy,
no.
Yeah. It's a massive L. As number 2 in the trilogy, as its own film, it's very good.
It's like here's like I've realized rewatching them recently.
It is the worst thing Rian Johnson has directed by a very small portion. And everything he has directed has been like an A.
I like it more than I like that Bruce Willis time travel movie. Wearing the big prosthetic chin the whole time. Yeah, I like that more than that movie.
I'm not going to let you fucking badmouth Looper. That's one of the best movies of all time. One of the best time travel movies. And not only that, one of the best performances of somebody playing young Bruce Willis.
How many other performances are there of people playing young Bruce Willis?
12 Monkeys.
I never saw that. That's my issue with that movie, is because you got Bruce Willis, someone who I don't give a fuck what I'm in, uninterested performance route. And then you've got a very uninteresting actor in Joseph Gordon-Levitt trying his hardest to be as uninteresting as an uninterested Bruce Willis. That's my issue with that movie.
Dude, you're wrong.
I am not.
You're wrong, bro.
Opinions can't be wrong.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I disagree with your opinion.
You've got fucking the dude that only did because of 500 days of hipster or whatever the shit. And they're trying to be as uninterested as Bruce Willis.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt has been a part of this industry since he was a child. He's been working at a high level since he was 13. Dude, yes.
Summer was like he's back. And now he's wearing tight pants.
Dude, no
Talking
way.
about the Smiths.
No, dude. Carsey Werner, one of the only independent television sitcom companies that ever existed, they saw how good he was when he was like 10 and they banked on him. They taught him. And then while he was on that show, he did 10 Things I Hate About You immediately in the zeitgeist with everybody. He was playing with heavy hitters from the get-go. Then after 10 Things I Hate About You, he worked with Rian Johnson on fucking Brick. He carried that movie. He's so goddamn good. Dude, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, do not sleep on him. Summer is whack for like a bunch of reasons that if you're not into the Manic Pixie Dream Girl myth, like you might not be into it. But
that movie's hot garbage.
Right. I mean, I don't think so, but I see that perspective and it's valid. That
movie's the reason why you can't go to an IKEA on the weekends.
Not true.
Oh, no, I'm dead serious. You go to an IKEA?
Dude, no, because the 30 Rock episode about that shit came out long before that movie. No, IKEA's always been like that.
The hipsters that flood there now don't know that. They're going there and they're like you go to the IKEA in Burbank on a Saturday. I swear to God, there's gonna be at least 2 different hipster couples sitting in the 2 kitchens doing. Oh God, I hate hipsters so much. We got so.
I'm sorry that you don't like it when other people feel joy, but
they don't feel. They feel joy ironically. The pieces of shit.
You don't like anything, ironically?
Rise of Skywalker.
All right, this has been Fart Candy. with Arnie and Adam.
This has been Fart Candy. This is what I was gonna say about the sequels, because I rewatched them recently. Like this is like how I've realized I feel about them. It's like Force Awakens I like and agree with. Last Jedi I like and don't agree with. Rise of Skywalker I don't like or agree with.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Force Awakens, fun.
Yes. Shitload of fun.
Last Jedi, frustrating. Rise of Skywalker, I get to see everybody get their comeuppance.
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker is one of the first movies where it's like maybe they had a good idea for what to do with this movie, but because fans were tweeting about it and engaging with the property, the creatives maybe felt like we can't let them be right. We can't do it and confirm some of these story ideas that people have, even though it would be a better story, and that's where we were planning on going. If you see where your story is headed, fine, and then somebody says, well, a fan tweeted about that, I guess you got to do something else. That opens up the door to a problem that I don't think people realize, which is like, well, we needed to have an original ending. And I think maybe that's what happened with Mando, was they probably wrote something, shot a couple things, and then what they landed, the thing that not as many people were tweeting about or talking about happening. So that,
It's like,
it's weird. Like, I don't think people who create shows should engage with fan theory like that and like on purpose obfuscate it, because
sometimes the fans are going to be right. Like, let them be right sometimes. If them being
it doesn't
right
mean you're a bad writer.
Yeah, it's like if what they're right about makes the thing stronger, then why the hell not?
Right.
It's like
wanting to be smarter than the audience.
Yeah.
Feeling that's something you have to do.
Because then you also get like that whole thing of if the fan theories were right, Twitter just would have bitched that it was too predictable.
Right.
They would have been like, oh, we were right, which means you're a piece of shit. And they would have been upset about it either way.
We were right. Well, I think the thing that people are afraid of and writers are afraid of is, I was right. Did you get that idea from my tweet?
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. And so it's I think
I will always champion very hard for Colin Trevorrow's Duel of the Fates. Because like that is an act 3 that both takes the puck that Ryan Johnson left, moves it way fucking forward, does a lot of like very new shit for Star Wars, while also keeping it very faithful to what Star Wars is. And I every time I watch Rise of Skywalker, I'm like, this movie could have been vastly different and way better and way cooler.
Somehow
Palpatine returned.
All right.
I spend the bulk of the time when I watch Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker just doing like the mental gymnastics of like connecting pieces of lore to try to make it make sense. I don't even pay attention to those movies because like something will happen and I'll be like, wait, why does this make sense again? And I'll sit there for like 20 minutes thinking about all the ways it does or doesn't make sense. And that's frustrating as fuck for me.
We really ought to do it. We ought to have like a special series where we're what if you do Rise of Skywalker and I do Last Jedi?
All right. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, this is what I said when they came out too. It's like, I'll still watch them because it's more of the thing I like. It's free pizza.
Right. It's free pizza. That's a good way of putting it.
Like, I'm not going to say no to it just because.
Yeah.
It's Little Caesars.
Pizza. Yeah, Little Caesars though. I mean, look, I don't want to scare any sponsorships for our four views per stream
Let's
YouTube
say,
channel here.
did we
But
have Little Caesars on the hook already?
I will say this: there's a lot better pizza out there. No offense.
Out of the Batman calzone when they were doing that in promotion of the Pattinson movie.
Do you remember
That
Pizza
thing's-
Hut had the giant Cheez-It pizza?
No, what?
There was a Cheez-It pizza. That was basically a calzone that looked like a Cheez-It. And I ordered it and I ate it. And then an hour later, I ordered another.
It was that good?
I was like, it was like I had to do it again because I knew it's limited time.
Yeah.
I need to, and I'm going to feel worse.
Oh yeah.
Eat two on two separate occasions. Two in one day. I will only have
Get it
to
all out of the way at once.
Yeah, get it out of my system once. Yeah.
I mean, that logic stands up. I don't know.
It only lasted for like 2 weeks.
The shits
I'm
or
not
the,
sure
or the,
what
or the
Cheez-It.
pizza, the Cheez-It thing.
Pizza.
Oh,
Cheez-It stuffed Cheez-It pizza.
there's, I think it's Domino's right now. It might be Pizza Hut that has a Cool Ranch Dorito calzone.
Oh, yeah.
My god.
That's Papa John's.
Oh yeah.
This.
Oh my god.
Oof. Oof.
My butthole is quivering looking at that. It is so glad that doesn't still exist because I would order the shit out of that.
Hello, everyone. This is Running on Empty Food.
Why is Tilda Swinton reviewing this?
Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen.
Oh,
and
come on,
everyone
be
watching.
nice.
Welcome, one and all, to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review Series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Always a pleasure to be here.
He actually looks like General Hooks.
Special box. It just says Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. And has a little paper on it because it's cold.
God.
You have it.
It looks fucking gross, bro.
But I'd eat the shit out of it.
Dude, that looks literally like somebody puked in a tortilla.
I know it
I'm
does.
obviously going to have to hold this up.
And the dipping sauce is Cool Ranch Dorito
There, all
flavored
the
dipping
seasoning on top. I don't think
thing on
you can
top.
say that it's
Is
not
like Dorito powder.
well seasoned, because it most certainly is. Looks like the cap of this actually popped open a little bit. Isn't that something? Do we have any confirmed spillage? No, we don't. But there it is. It kind of huddles up there.
Let's see. What do you think? This is fucking captivating to me, dude.
I'm wondering if all the water is to get the taste out of his mouth.
I've got to say, if you had asked me beforehand, before I tried either of these items, because again, in the last review I did, it was kind of a similar thing. It was the cheesesteak melt from Pizza Hut.
Those are all right.
And if you would have just asked me, all right, before trying these, which of these two do you think would be better? The cheesesteak melt from Pizza Hut, Doritos Cool Ranch Chicken Papadilla from Papa John's, I would have said the cheesesteak melt from Pizza Hut.
Oh man.
I would have said that the Cool Ranch item from Papa John's sounds gimmicky, that it could be a bit, etc. If I said that, I would have been dead wrong. Believe it or not, I don't have a problem with this. It is nowhere near, because honestly, I was a little apprehensive going into this, because it kind of, it sounds like it could be a little gross, right? I wasn't sure how it was going to come together. Because sometimes you get these gimmicky items, and they're just doing this to drum up interest, and it's not really to make edible. It's just to get people talking and posting on the social media and make more money.
I'm sorry. Did you see this comment? Imagine being in Papa John's R&D department, spending 8 hours a day, 5 days a week to come up with a new item just to put Cool Ranch Doritos on it. We got a papadilla. It's going to be like a quesadilla meets a calzone. People love it. They love the crunch wrap. This will be our crunch wrap. Okay.
I think
we're going to get right back to you.
I think
we're going to put some Cool Ranch on it. It's like,
I think one of these days I'm just going to get like super baked and order one of those.
I'll get you one. Can I tell you? I'm not curious. I'm not curious.
I'm curious because I feel like I'm just gonna love the shit out of it.
No, dude, that looks fucking like ass, bro.
I know, but I feel like I'm gonna eat it and be like, oh.
Well, and you and I also have like split ways of thinking here on like what fast food establishment.
Which one?
Taco Bell.
I fucking love Taco Bell.
Yeah, no, I am probably never again Taco Bell.
Really?
Maybe if there's no other option.
Why?
Yeah. I think I just ate too much of it.
I mean, that's fair. I'll if I go Taco Bell, it's like maybe once every few months. Just because, like, if you eat too much of it, yeah, you get like way burnt out on Taco Bell, and you don't want it for a while.
But the other thing is like Mexican food. Yeah. If you get a taco from a burrito or like anything, you can put it in the fridge, and the next day heat it up.
Yeah,
and
Taco Bell, you can
pretty much it's leftovers. Taco Bell, you have 25 minutes to eat that thing, or it becomes garbage.
Yeah, those tacos.
Like, that's not
the
soft normal.
Tacos. The soft tacos reheat well, but everything else from Taco Bell does not. Or else, yeah, it just turns into mush.
Whereas like Del Taco, those are tacos for days.
Those are tacos for days.
Yeah. So
it comes down to the
I'm
shell.
not Del.
It comes down to the shell.
The shell? No, it doesn't come down to the shell. It comes down to the Del or the Bell.
The crunchy shell on a Del Taco taco holds up better than the crunchy shell on a Taco Bell taco.
Crunchy shell on a Taco Bell taco needs to be held up by a piece of cardboard on both sides. Yeah. They need to give you a sleeve, and then when you take the taco out, the bottom of the taco is liquid. Yeah. Are you kidding, dude? And you sit and eat 12 of them, bro. You can't do that
at a time.
You can't do that. Do you know even the Jack in the Box tacos, which aren't meat, those at least are tacos.
Yeah. Do you know what I ordered a lot when it was out?
What?
Do you remember when the last Jurassic World movie was coming out and they did that promotional thing with Carl's Jr.?
No.
They had an thick burger. I remember it very well because I must have ordered at least 7 of those. It was like a burger with like, they said it was prime rib. It was like very clearly just like roast beef. And then they put like a steak sauce on. Oh my god, those things.
No, thank you.
But in the time they had those, I must have had at least 7 of them, and I shit my brains out every time, and it was worth it. I enjoyed every moment of it. I don't know how we got so far away.
I do.
I don't.
We're doing good though.
I lost the story.
Well, all I wanted to say is this: Ahsoka,
Yes.
we love.
Yes.
Vader at the end,
Yes.
we love.
Yes.
Sabine and Ezra, maybe
That doesn't happen.
it doesn't happen. Okay, well, I'm hoping. I'm going to keep hoping for it.
Well, I mean, there's still to be written because she's got to go with Ahsoka and find his. Maybe she finds him. That's the end of Ahsoka. Is just the two of them slam banging it out.
All right, man. This has been a weird one today, but I've had so much fun. It's really early.
Like I gotta point out one of my favorite parts of the last episode of season 1. There are some things far more frightening than death.
And he goes, I wonder what he's talking about. And he's like, I'm talking about Darth Maul.
He's talking. That's also not the last time you're going to see the Grand Inquisitor.
Oh, really? He comes back after that explosion?
I mean, he doesn't come back alive, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
He appears to Kanan as a vision a few times.
Oh, wow. To fuck with.
Yeah.
Wow.
But particularly, like, there's an episode where Kanan, Ezra, and Ahsoka go to the temple on the Thal to try to commune with Yoda. And they're all given, like, separate visions in the Force. Like, Ahsoka's is Anakin telling her that she abandoned him and she's a disappointment and shit like that.
That sucks.
It's so sad.
Oh, man, it's okay. I'll be right there.
And Kanan's is him back on. And it gets into Grand Inquisitor's backstory a little bit.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Well, I want to check it out because he was a temple guard, right?
He was a temple guard, yeah. Season 2, man. I'm telling you, season 2 is the shit.
I can't wait.
Like, Dave Filoni shoving everything you want down your throat in season 2. It was just like, fucking take it. This shit's cool as fuck.
Wow, let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, can we watch another 5, you think, before tomorrow?
Oh, for sure. Like, I'll burn through season.
Great.
Watch season 2. It's just a race to get to Twilight of the Apprentice. And then Twilight of the Apprentice.
Well, tomorrow?
I'll watch at least 3 times because I'll just cry the whole time.
Yeah, we'll do a whole episode on Twilight.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to jump. I have to go potty. I have to check on Uma. But long stream today. Love it.
Love it.
And I'll see you tomorrow morning, man. Great Mando Monday. Is there anything you want to tell the people before we go?
Don't fuck with
Chopper. We got and this time watching after watching for 30 seconds. I'm Arnie Shulman. That's Adam Cagley. This has been the Man on Monday stream.